So welcome everyone. So today we are in class 2, okay? So data collection and cleaning. Class 2, data collection cleaning. So today's learning objectives. So we'll try to understand again what is data integrity, because this is very most crucial step for a data analyst, okay? So data integrity. And then we'll discuss about data types versus format. What is the difference between data type and data format? And what are all the kinds of data? We'll discuss that. Then the difference between data mining versus data collection. Okay, we'll discuss about these two. We know this data collection is purely meant for data analyst, and data mining is somewhere the combination of data engineer and then data scientist. But still, we should know what process they are using to do data mining. Okay, so that part we'll cover. And then, as I said, we will see some two real world data scenarios. Okay, so that is our goal for today. All right, so we are here. How to collect the data, how to clean the data to have a perfect visualization. So ODA model, Organizational Intelligence Model. Throughout the cycle, we need to maintain data integrity. So we'll discuss what is data integrity. As a business analyst, we should have there are some ethics that a data analyst person should do. What is ethics? A morality, right? Simply, we should not, as we have the data, we should not go and alter the data and display some result, right? There are various ethics. We'll discuss that later. One of the ethics is maintaining the data integrity throughout the cycle. Okay, so these are all some junior level, entry level interview questions. Definitely they will check. Okay, what sort of integrity means? Maintaining the accuracy of the data, consistency of the data, reliability of the data. In your answer, if you use these jargons, you are good. Yeah, you are a data analyst person. So data integrity is all about maintaining the accuracy, consistency, and reliability throughout the life cycle, throughout the cycle, start to end. It ensures that the data is unaltered. We are not going to alter the data. Yeah, during the storage phase. Let's say that I'm downloading the data from the internet. So anything might have happened during the download phase, as Vinicius said, the bandwidth, right? If the bandwidth is very poor, sometimes the data will get interpreted. Instead of 10,000 record, we'll have only 8,000 record, and we believe everything is downloaded, and we'll start the analysis and we'll produce the result. That is incorrect, because we have not completely downloaded the data, because we did a mistake in data transmission. Correct? Sometimes during the processing phase, we'll do some mistake. So better what we'll do, right? So what is the file size that we downloaded? What we processed, that we have to check the file size is matching, the records are matching. So in that way, we ensure that the data is intact. All right. So data integrity. So definitely they will ask for an entry-level interview questions. Okay, what is data integrity? All right. So now we'll discuss about data types, and every software has their own notation to denote the data types. Okay. As we are dealing now with Excel and Tableau, let's see how the Excel is maintaining their data type as a code format. Excel, for numerical data, they are saying it is 1. For text type of data, they are saying it is 2. For logical operator like true or false, 4. Some error message that we get in Excel, 16. Array, 64. 2018 onwards, they released 2 more data types. One is called geography and another one is stock. So these are a few data type that we are going to discuss today in our class. And as we get into the Tableau, we'll look more into that. But for now, just know for numerical value, they will represent the pound symbol like this. For text value, they will represent ABC like this. Date value, a calendar kind of icon. A date and time, a calendar along with the time symbol. For Boolean, true, false. And then geography, a globe icon. So this is how Tableau will denote. Excel will denote like this number code. So let's do this as a practice now. Okay, I'm going to open this data types Excel workbook and I will demonstrate that. Tomorrow I will upload that in our Google Classroom. Please take a moment to download that and then practice on your own. Okay, so let me escape this. And then I minimize. Once you go to your Google Classroom, you can download that. You can download on your desktop or your download folder. Once it is downloaded, you will see a workbook like this, data types. Just double click that and then open. It will be like a game kind of thing, okay? All right. Step 1. Use the chart above. So this is the chart that we are going to refer. Type in column E. We go to column E and then tell what do you expect, okay? By looking at the values in column C, go and see column C, and then you type here, referring to this code. All right. You can do one thing. You can type in the chat also if you know the answer. Okay. Let's work together as a class and see what is our score. Okay. The field name here, name. And the example for the name is here. The value is Don Gregory. So what do you think? It is a text data or numeric data or a Boolean data error array? What do you think?
Text.
Text. So I need to type 2, correct? Okay, very good. How about the second one? It's a combination of text and then special character at and dot. So what Microsoft Excel would have assigned for this one?
This is text.
Again, text. Okay, very good. How about this one? A combination of number and letters, alphanumeric.
Text.
I say it's text.
Text. Very good. Very good. Okay. Whatever you say, I'm going to say very good only. Okay. Finally, you'll see the score. This one. Home number. Number means you have to tell me the code. One. Okay, great. This one. Number separated with one. Number separated with a special character. How Excel is going to treat that?
This is text. Number 2.
Number. Okay, two number twos. Ina and Vinicio. Okay, 2. I'll go with 2. How about this one? Date and next one is time. Date and time. How Excel is treating date and time? Is it treating as number or it is treating
64.
as text? 64 is array.
64. What is array? I don't know.
Okay, I will explain what is array. Okay.
Text.
Text.
Text. I don't know.
Okay,
Number.
Number. Okay. Number is Wendy said number, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me go with the number. Okay, how about time?
1.
Okay,
Number.
Gina said 1. Okay, I will go with the number. Okay, this one, salary, some
Error.
error.
16.
16. Okay, this one.
4.
Logical.
Logical.
4.
4. Okay, this one, 001. I mean, sorry, 01.
1.
Number.
Number?
1.
No, 2.
No.
Okay, who said 2? Vinicio?
Yes.
Okay, let me put 2. And then this one.
2 again.
2 again is the one is the
1.
2 again or 1?
2 again. 2.
1.
No.
Okay, Elham 1, Gina 2, Vinicio 2.
These two.
Any 2?
Because if you want to present
One.
the 0 at the left, it should be a text, not a number.
Okay, let's make 2. Okay, how about this one? Height, 6 inch.
Number. No.
Number
Num-
or text? Number or text?
Number.
Number.
I think it's text.
Alba says text. Okay. Okay, one person said number, one person said text. Any other answer?
Four.
One, what lady?
4.
4? This one, height, 6 inch, 3 feet.
1.
6
Number.
feet, 6 feet, 3 inch. Number? Okay, I'll go with the number. Okay, most of you are saying number. Okay, how about this one? Weight, 195.
Number.
Number,
Number.
okay. Password, which is blank.
Blank is
6, 4.
no text. Text. Yes.
Text?
Text.
Okay, 2. Okay, how about this one?
Boolean, number 4.
Boolean?
Array.
Go.
Array.
This
Array?
is 1 number.
Number 1? Okay.
6.
Okay. Okay. Whatever we know, we answered. Okay. Let's go to step 2.
Because you
Use
have
the type
letters,
function.
have
in-
number and letter.
What, lady?
The last one have number and letters.
Yeah, scientific notation. Yeah, this is represented by scientific notation. You can do one thing. We can click here and then see in the text in the formula bar here. Everything is full complete number. So number is 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So step 2, type the function in column D. We go to column D and type a function called type. And then we select the enter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just double tap. Not bad. See here our score, 12 out of 15. That is too good. All right, we'll see what went wrong, okay? So 2, correct. So where we went wrong here? Oh, here, right? Okay.
This is a text. This is
Okay, so here everyone thought this is number, right? But you said 2. You said text. Let's see why it is text. See the formula bar? Yeah, they added a special character, right? A single quote and a number. So that is text. That becomes a text. All right. So here 1. So this is a numeric data 1. Whatever we add as a special character precedence of that, still we see 1. So it's supposed to be
Number.
X.
yeah, it's supposed to be 1, correct? So this is not text, this is a number. So we correct this to 1. So we got 13. And then what else we missed here? See, this is a text number and a special character. And it is 2, which means it's a text. So we also
Text.
change that to text. Okay, 14. Here? Okay, any blank cell is number. Any blank cell, Excel treat as number. We treat it as text, right? No, just let you know, it is text. See, for example, this is a blank cell, okay? So here I'm typing TYPE. Okay, I have to type equal TYPE. And then see, I'm simply selecting one blank cell and then type enter. See, it's giving me 1.
Number
So
7?
Yeah, number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time,
The cell. The cell.
the
Cell
cells,
number
Cell
401 hyphen
Text.
555.
Cell
one?
number. Cell number.
That is C7 cell.
Next.
Next one. The next below.
C7, this one?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So this is text, yeah, because a number and a special character combination, right? Yeah, Yazil?
Yeah.
A number and a special character combination. So it should be treated as text, and we also said text. And yes, the data type is text. Yes, we got 15. And then one thing I want to explain here. Did I explain this one? Yeah. Yeah, it's a special character, that single quote. So it is treated as text. All right. And then someone asked me about the array. Unfortunately, array is not here. You remember, I've always used to do this equal rand. You remember? Rand array. Let's bring 2 rows, 2 columns, and minimum, let's say 3, and maximum, let's say 5. And then let's say some integer value. Okay. And then enter. So now I have this number.
Oh,
If
it's
I-
like a matrix.
Yeah, matrix format. Good,
Matrix.
Alba. If I
Okay.
select this one, you see this is a kind of matrix. But whatever I select is highlighted within that matrix. So this is treated as array. So if you want to do that, do it. Type and then select, press enter. It will say 64. See, 64.
Yes.
This is the array type. Okay. So this is the data type. And then let's go back to our PowerPoint. In 2018, they said 2 more data type has been added, right? Geography and stocks. So let's see that one. Let me add one new Excel sheet here. Let's say geography data type. Geography data type. Okay. And then let me zoom this a little bit. And then here I type some country names. Let's say Brazil, and then France, and maybe one more, Japan. Okay, 3 is enough. Let me bold this one. See here, these are all country names, right? If I just click this, see here, Excel is suggesting me, hey, looks like this is a country name. Do you want to convert this to geography data? It is asking me. Yes, we want to do that, right? So what we'll do, we select all the country, and we go to the data group. Click the data, and then here you can see the data types. And then this is geography, right? So click this more option, and then we choose geography. And then see here, it is converted to geography notation. So the moment we have this, we can get more information about these countries, respective countries. For example, if I click Brazil, I will get a floating kind of button here. On clicking that, I can add extra fields, extra information to the next column. Let me click that. See here, what is the area of Brazil? What is the birth rate? And what is fertility rate? What is gross domestic production value, GDP, gasoline price? Everything I can get. Life expectancy,
Oh.
right? Yeah, population of that country. Let's say that I'm interested in what we can have. Let's say life expectancy, okay? Life expectancy here. The life expectancy of Brazil is 75.7. So let's complete it for everything. And we can do one thing. We don't want those decimals. We can decrease that. And then we'll say life expectancy. All right. Life expectancy. All right. So we have this information now. With this information, what we can do? Well, let's do this. We'll have some border across. And we go to View tab, and then I don't need the grid line. Let me turn that off. This data is very nice in a tabular format, but it's good enough to have a visualization, correct? So let's try to do that. Select the table, and then just leave it. Necessarily, we don't have to go to insert and then go for recommended chart. What we can do, if we select and just leave it, we will get a flash button here called Quick Analysis. On clicking that, now I'm not interested in formatting. I'm interested in chart, okay? So I'm clicking the chart, and Excel recommends this kind of chart for me. Let's go with the cluster column chart. Yeah, I got a nice chart. And maybe as usual, we can turn on the data labels. And then we can remove this. We don't need this. As I turn the data labels, maybe I don't need the grid lines. Yeah. So this is to explain about the one data type, geography data type. And we can do one more thing also. This is a geography kind of thing, right? Instead of bar graph, we can go with the map also. Let's see. Select the chart. Let's go to chart design. And then we'll try to change the chart type and see if we can get the map. Yeah. See here? Map. So France, Brazil, and then Japan, right? Yeah. See here, we can turn on the data labels. So we can get the value. This is too small to accommodate, but we get 76. Okay, so this is visualization is not today's purpose. Today's purpose is to learn about data type, okay? And then the one more data type here is stocks. So let's get into that also. We click here and then STOCKS, stocks. And then here I will go and type some company name. Let me zoom this a little bit so that everyone can see. Let's say Microsoft.
Apple.
And then Google. And then one more. We'll go with the Tableau software, Salesforce. Salesforce. Yeah, 3 is enough just to demonstrate. Okay. Yeah, when you practice, you just add any companies and then do it. Yeah. So now this is just the name of the companies. What I want to do now, I want to convert this to a stock price. In what name they are trading in the stock exchange, right? I want to convert to that type. So select, similar thing, same, go to data, and then this time click stocks. See here, it identified Microsoft is trading the name of MSFT. Google, it is actually the alphabet, right? Google is Alphabet Incorporation. And CRM, we know, customer resource management software. And then that's from Salesforce. We have that. Same, we have the floating button here. We can click. What we are interested to know about that company is either industry or the market capital of that company, or even how many employees right now working on that company. We can see those info. See, employees, how many employees are working there. Let's do one thing. We'll go with the current stock price of that. This is profit to earning ratio. We'll go with this one, price. See here. So this is the current stock price of those companies. So we'll make this as price. And here also, if you want, we can visualize, but that is not the goal for today. Idea is we know the data types, okay? So maybe you can hover your mouse and go here and it will suggest what chart is best for this one. It says that bar chart. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right. So what we discussed today, the default data types and its respective code of Excel, and then 2 additional data type that released after 2018. And we have seen a little bit demo of that, right? So once you download the workbook, you add few more countries that you interest, okay? And then you try to see what, don't get life expectancy. You can go with any field, okay? You can try with any field. Try to add GDP. Yeah, just play around with that one, okay? All right, so let me close this. And then we'll go back to our PowerPoint. Let me expand this. All right. So we discussed about data type. So what is the difference between data type versus data format? Okay. Data type control the data type and change the precision. This is the important word. It changes the precision. Whereas data format don't change the precision. See, for example, if we look into this example, we can understand very clearly. I can represent the date in Excel sheet like this also, year, month, day format. Or what I can do, I can go with the long format, right? I can go with this format also, March 21st, 2025. Still both are same only, right? So do you think the precision has changed? No, the format has changed. The way in which I'm displaying is changed. So that is format. Type means, go with this example. Here I have a date and time fashion, date and time, date as well as time. When I convert this date time to only date type, I lost my time. The precision is lost, okay? So I have only date. The time component is removed. So that is the difference between date type and date format. In simple word, date format, just the display without changing any precision. Whereas when we change from one data type to another data type, the precision is lost. So these are all some, just take this example as for interview questions, okay? So what is the difference between a date type? Can you give me an example? Remember, date example is best example, okay? Say I can represent year like this one, year, month, and date. I can also represent like this. If I do only the display changes, that is format. Whereas if I change from date time to date, my time is lost. So that is the changing from one data type to another data type. Okay. Okay, now kinds of data. If we take the data, okay, let's do this. We'll watch this two video. Let me go here and then pause this for. All right. So we have two data type, right? So one is categorical and another one is numerical. We can also call category as qualitative data, and numerical data can also be called as quantitative data. All right. The qualitative data is further classified as nominal and ordinal. So let's go with some example. Here we have a jelly beans, right? If I categorize that based on the color, right? If I categorize based on the color, red, green, yellow, that is a name, right? So it is a name category. If I say I'm satisfied, unsatisfied, then there is an order in that. Then that is ordinal. If I count something exactly, then it is a discrete. If I measure something, it is continuous data. In Tableau, the same concept, they use a different terminology, dimensions and measures. Just remember that. All right. So we have seen this one, right? Number of languages a person speak, number. So discrete.
Discrete.
Time you woke up this morning, continuous. See here, beginner level, intermediate level. Though it is a text data, it has some order. So ordinal.
Ordinal.
The direction north, south, it is a text data, north, south, east, west. That is not nominal. Good job.
Nominal.
Yeah, it's good to review. Yeah, good. Top speed. Yeah, speed of the car or speed of the engine. Yeah, continuous.
Continuous.
Continuous. And this one has an order. I'm satisfied or dissatisfied, order. Number of employees, discrete, right?
Discrete.
Discrete. And then eye color, nominal.
Nominal.
Perfect.
No.
Okay.
No.
So does anyone remember from the first class which of these methods produce the primary data and which of this produce secondary data? Which is the secondary data in these three?
Database online.
Exactly. All right. Primary data is we go to the field and we survey. We go to the field and observe. Secondary data type means someone has did this job and we are just readily make use of that. That is secondary data. All right. We'll look into data mining versus data collection. So data mining is dealing with the large data sets, usually using the software, it is the intersection of AI model and ML, machine language. Usually data scientists take care of this job for predictive analysis. We go with an example, we can easily understand this, okay? So data collection, we know data analysts will do this kind of thing. Let's go with an example. Example of data mining. Classification. So you can see that if you use Gmail, sometimes you notice that the emails are classified. Some email will go to your junk email, right? Spam. So how it is done? It is categorized based on the classification technique. So data scientists use some algorithm, machine programming languages, AI, automatically it detects and categorizes. And clustering. Clustering is grouping similar called as customer. Oh, I remember this. For example, whom to approve the loan instantly, right? So for that, they want to look for the credit history of the person, right? What is the credit history of the person? So grouping all the less than 600 credit score as one group, 750 and above good score another group. So 750 credit score person applying the loan instantly approve that, right? That is customer segmentation. So for that, data scientists use the clustering algorithm. You got that? So just I'm saying the example. And then yesterday I discussed about this one, market basket analysis. The person who buys bread often buys better. You remember when you add something to the cart in Amazon or something, when you go and order, you will get message. Oh, the person ordered this, also ordered this. Do you want to order that? So now everything is online, right? So I remember some 20, 25 years back during my college days, when I was doing my MBA program, the instructor was teaching me and he explained the same concept, but then that time online purchase was not there. He explained this affinity marketing, that is market basket. Other words, yesterday we discussed like affinity, right? What is affinity? Closeness. If there is a gas station, if I want to start a business, automobile business or a garage business, what I will do? I will find my business very close to my gas station. So any person will come to the gas station, will fill the gas, and then they will see my garage. Oh, okay, I want to do my car wash. They will come there and do that. Yeah. So that is affinity, closeness. So now it is online, it is market basket. And then regression. Regression analysis we do in our class, okay? We are going to do that. As a data analyst, we are going to do that. So data scientist is also involved in that and business analyst person also involved in that. What is anomaly detection? If you remember, we discussed about the credit card fraudulent yesterday, right? The credit card is used only in Rhode Island. Suddenly it triggers from Florida. So that is anomaly. What is anomaly? Some deviation from the normal data. Normally something is happening, something is abnormal. So that is anomaly detection, right? Okay, we'll see one more example and then we'll take a little break. Okay, so these are all the example of data collection method, but data collection that business analysts use: survey, forms, web scraping, sensor, transactional data. Okay, so these are all few examples that we will be using. So data collection method. So online, let me go back. So when we want to collect the data, if we go to online, we'll be seeing all sort of information in online, right? See here, it can be comma separated file, it can be Excel file. So as a data analyst, we will download all that file to our system. So what data scientists will do? Their job is data mining, right? Not data collection, data mining. So what they will do, they will use program like Python, scripting language, and then SQL, query language, and they will get information from various database and then they store. All right. So here I have listed a various publicly available data set. Okay. So census data, Rhode Island department data, and there are a lot, health data, there are a lot of data. So today we will look into DLT and the census data. Once I share this as a PDF file in your Google Classroom, please download this and just make a moment to revisit this website, okay? Don't wait until we get the project phase, okay? Just go to the website and see what sort of data that you like, okay? All right, we take a few minutes break. We will come back and we will work on two data set, okay? Let me turn on the timer and I'll come back. So before that, I will pause the recording. All right, so now we'll see some practical use cases based on what we discussed so far, okay? So our first point of interest. Find and collect the demographic data table, age and sex, for the city of Providence, Rhode Island residents for 2023. Then answer the questions below. First question, what is the gender ratio for Providence in 2023? And what is the age distribution for each gender? Okay. And then visualize that using the column chart. So this is the problem statement for us now. Okay. Let's go to this census data. I'm going here. So just try to replicate this during your practice, okay? Once you practice this in your weekend, so just follow this video and try to do the same thing. Just I click the link and it take me to the census.government data website. And then here I can search for my data, or to have more sophisticated filtering and things like that, I can go for the advanced search. So I click advanced search. And then I'm interested in downloading the data as a table, correct? So I go here and then click the tables. And what I'm interested in finding the gender ratio, male or female ratio based on the age distribution. So that's it, my interested now, right? So I'm selecting that table and I see the preview that is loaded to the right-hand side, age and sex. And what I'm seeing here is for the whole of the United States, right? But our question is to find only for the Rhode Island Providence. So I'm going to collapse this, okay? I'm going to collapse this. And then over to the top left, I'm seeing the filter icon here. So I'm just clicking the filter icon. And then not interested in nation, state, but I'm interested in Providence County, correct? So I'm going to the county. And then again, I'm slowly scrolling down and looking for Rhode Island. Yes, I have. And expand that. Yes, I am interested in Providence County. So let me select that. And then this will filter the data from United States, all of the United States, and it will narrow down and give me only the result for Providence. So I'm going to collapse this. So I have now Providence County, Rhode Island data set here. So this is what exactly I need for my analysis. So over to the top, I have various options to download this. Various file format. I can go with the comma separated value or go with Excel. I'm comfortable with Excel, right? So I'm going to download this. So let me click that and instantly download it to my download folder. Yes, I have the data now. Data collection is over. My posing a question is over. Data collection is over. So now let me close this and then let me go to my download folder. And then I have the data here. Let me rename this so that I have a proper naming convention. This one is like census data, right? Census data. There is already a data. Okay, I downloaded already. Maybe I can give a different name. Census data RI. Okay, I'm going to give census data RI. And then I'm going to double click that. And this opens for me. All right, so enable editing. And then let me hit that. See, here I have two sheets. One is information sheet and another one is data sheet, correct? So in the information, I can again cross-check whether I have downloaded the correct data. Yes, 2023, and then Providence, Rhode Island, correct? And this is the website. And here they will give some notes here. So how they collected the data and how we can use that. All the information is there. Still, we keep that for our reference. We go to the data here. Okay. And then whenever you download some data from the internet, immediately don't start to work on that. Okay. So what you do, take a copy of that sheet. If anything goes wrong, you can get back that sheet, or else you can again go to download. Okay. So right click. We know how to take a copy of that sheet. Move or copy. Create a copy here. And then move to the end. And then click OK. So we have the copy of that sheet. So this is my original data, correct? I can double click and rename this as original data or source data. Some used to refer as raw data. I'm going to give as raw data. And this one is cleaned data or just data. This is the data I'm going to use for my analysis. All right. So now this is what I'm going to use to do my analysis. I need to clean the data here, right? So because I'm not interested in I'm not interested in margin of errors. So I'm going to remove these columns. And then I need this one, age. I need this age. And then I'm interested in male and female gender, right? I need that. So what I do, I type here and then I type male because I need the heading. So this I can make as age. So this I need, and then I need this one. I need this. So I make this as female. Press enter. I don't need this row. I don't need this heading in my analysis. I don't need this. I don't need that. I am interested only in this column now. So I can go and then right click and then delete. I'm doing the data cleaning process now. Okay. Unwanted data I'm removing. Only I'm keeping what is required for my analysis. If I scroll, as I said, I need only this male column. I don't need these columns. So select, right click and remove it. Similarly, I don't need this margin of error columns in my analysis. I'm going to right click and then delete it. I don't need this one. So all that I need is only the age, gender distribution. So I got that. And then here I'm seeing under 5 years, 5 to 9, then 10 to 14. And then here also I'm seeing the same record with a different bin size. 5 to 14, they put in one group, and then 15 to 17, another group. But I don't want, I like this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove all the unwanted entry. We call that as a noise. Okay. So those things are noise for my analysis. So we are removing that. One thing what we are noticing here is they use the freeze column. See here, they use the heading and column freezing. So we'll do one thing. We go to View tab, and then we go to Freeze, and then Unfreeze. So now it has freezed. So we took this data. I'm doing this because I practiced this already. So I know exactly where the male column is and female column is. So I exactly went there and typed. But for the first time when you download, it will take some time to analyze. Okay, it will take some time to analyze and interpret. So now we have reduced the data only that we require for our analysis purpose. And then just now we discussed about various data type, right? If I want to add male and female and put here as total, it is dealing as a text data type, correct? See here, there is a comma separated by number. So it is treated as text. See here, it is left aligned. I want to remove this comma so that I can do some calculation with that numeric data, if it is a numeric data. And then here also, I don't need this years. So we know how to handle that. We go to Home tab. And editing group, we go to find and select and then replace. First, our interest is to replace all the commas, right? So what you do, add a comma and then replace that with blank. So all the commas are replaced. And what we want to replace all the years, we don't want that because when I plot that in the x-axis, I don't want it too cluttered, right? So I replace everything. All right. So almost my data cleaning job is done. So we have age, male, female, everything is done. So let us make the column a little narrow. We'll go to the question. What is the gender ratio? Now we will calculate the gender ratio. So for that, what we need the total column, correct? So then only I can go with the ratio calculation. So type total. and then select equal sum. I want to add both male and female. So I select both and press enter. So this is calculated for the age group under 5. I want to continue that for all the group, right? So I click and then double click. So I have the complete list here. So here I will say total population. And we select here, we will add all the male with all age group. Okay, select and go to editing group. In formula, we click sum and it has automatically taken everything. Press enter. So we have the male population and then just drag over right. We get female and total population. Now the question is gender ratio. We'll apply a little mathematics here. How we will calculate the gender ratio? Equal the total male population divided by male and female combined. Both, yes, both, correct. So click here, total male total population with total, enter. Same thing we do for female. Female population divided by total male and female, enter. So we got this. So now this is in decimal, right? So we know how to do this as percentage. Select, go to number formatting, click the percentage. Wow, 49% male, 51% female. We got the first thing. Okay, so visualize that as a column chart, the age gender distribution. So we go here. Let's go to age, male, female. We exclude the total. We don't need the total. We go to insert. They said column chart, right? We can directly go to column chart, but let's see what Excel is recommending. Yeah, it's recommending the same cluster column chart. We say OK. And we hover our mouse and then reposition and then resize it. At this point, we can do one thing. We can remove these grid lines, right? So we go to view and then remove the grid line. Maybe we can do this a little formatting. We can select, go to Home tab, and then we can pick some color. We'll pick this white and background will make this color. And maybe we can increase the size a little bit. Same thing we do here also, a little bit formatting. Maybe bold here also. And then we can have a complete border. We choose the border, all borders. Yeah. And then here we can select the grid lines. Okay. I can select a grid line and then you notice that everything is selected and simply delete. And see here, now the legend is at the bottom. We can move that to the top. We'll do some aesthetic look and feel. Okay. You remember we discussed that visualization is art, right? So we are going to that part. So we'll see how it will look better rather than bottom. We can make this to display at the top, right? So we go to chart design and go to add chart elements. And then we go to the legend and then add to the top. So this move to the top. We can give a name for the chart, age, gender, distribution, city of Providence. This is 2023 data, right? And maybe we can go and click bold, select this, and then make it bold. We will display the data here itself, data labels. So for that, what we can do, we can select the chart. And then go to chart design and then add chart elements, data labels. outside end. So as we displayed the data here itself, we don't need this really, right? So we can simply select and then delete. And now it's overlapping. We can do one thing. We can rotate that. Just notice how we are doing that. Select, right click, yeah, select and right click, and then all the way to the bottom, format data labels. And then it will open the format data labels window. Here we are going to work with text options. Select text option. And then here we are going to work with the text box, the third one, okay? Third one, text box. And here the direction now is horizontal. It's placed horizontally, but we want vertical 270 degree. So we rotate that to 270. And we'll do the same thing. Now it is rotated. We can close this. We do one more thing. We try to match the red color bar to the text also. So we go to home and then select red and then bold. And we select this blue and then blue and then bold. Done. Just remember the cycle now. Pose a question. Yes, we have a question. So where to look for the data and collect the data? We went to the census data, we collected it, we downloaded it. Are we ready to use that? No, it needs a little bit of cleanup. So we did a cleanup job. And what is the third in that cycle? Visualize. So we are visualizing that. So now we want to interpret and analyze. Just look at the data and then tell me what analysis you are finding here, what insight you are seeing here. Just look the age. So this part is very, very crucial for data analyst. Anyone can do like this, but how we interpret the result and then conveying data storytelling part, okay? Just look the age group and then see what difference you are noticing and then how we can deliver our insights. What we're seeing here?
We can see that, for example, that the range of age where there are more population is between 30 and 34 years
30.
old.
Oh, 30. Yeah, this is one good observation. So there are more population. Wow. In both male and female in the age group of 30 and 34. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Another observation that is like until the 60 years old, until that range between 5 years old and 59 years old, women and males are almost the same.
Okay.
Almost the same.
Okay.
But
After
after 60
60
years old, there are more women than male.
Did you hear my clapping sound?
Yes.
Exactly. Good analysis. Good, good, good.
That is because maybe the male died and in a younger age.
Don't say like that. Yes,
Sorry for the males in this group.
but that is the fact that data is conveying to us. See here, after you have nicely look at data. You're nicely telling the story. Good, Alba. See here, until 59, almost both are talking closely, husband and wife. After 60, slowly what happened? Female are surveying a lot. Lifespan is stronger. See here, 85 and over. No male. Female or life expectancy is more. Yes. Good. Excellent job. Okay, so actually today's actually for the second class, this is too much, I believe, because today we are here and just I have to collect the data from that side and I have to clean and I have to stop. But just I know you are from level 2 and 3, you will understand. So just I went to visualization level and then data storytelling part. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So
I
let's.
have another hypothesis.
Uh-huh.
It's like a male
Mhm.
save more money than woman, and they go to Florida after 60. It could
Oh,
be.
okay. Okay, yeah, you can download the Florida data instead of
Providence.
Rhode Island Providence.
Or
Download the Florida and do the
other
analysis,
cities
and
or
then
other
tell me,
states.
yeah, and then tell me how the gender distribution is there in Florida. Yeah, you can do that and share with the class. Yeah, definitely. All right. So let's go with the second question today. Which occupational category offers the best job opportunity in Rhode Island? Okay, so we'll look into that. So let's go to this website. Department of Labor and Training, Rhode Island. And then here we look for the labor market, right? That's what we are interested in today. And then we go here and click the down arrow. And then we want to data from the data center. So we click the data center. And then we scroll down. I'm doing this because I am used to this data practiced for a long time. Okay, so first time when you do, you have to do some research work and find the data, but don't worry, as a practice you will get that. And then over to the left, we are interested in the labor supply and demand, correct? So that is what we are interested here. So we click this one, and then again we scroll a little bit. So every quarter DLT publishes this report. So we'll get the recent one, okay, latest one, fourth quarter of 2024. We'll get that. If you notice, this is available as a PDF format. See here, as a data analyst, we need to know how to handle all sort of file format, okay? See here, surprisingly, this is not Excel. So this is PDF, but we should know how to handle this data. So let's download this. So click the download here, and then it has downloaded. So let's close this, and then let me go to my download folder, okay? And see whether the data is properly downloaded. We go here. Sometimes we accidentally close. Yes, 194 kilobytes, and then everything is perfect. So what I'm going to do, so this is PDF file, right? So I'm going to open one Excel file. Let me go here and open one Excel blank workbook. So now we need to import this data from the PDF file into Excel. We go to the, where we want to go? Any idea? Data, correct? We go to data tab, and then get and
Import.
transform. We want to transform that PDF into Excel format. So get and transform, get the data and transform, ETL, remember? Extract the data, transform the data, and load the data. That is ETL, right? So we go here, get data from file. So what is our file format now? PDF,
PDF.
portable document format. Click that. And then let's go to the download folder where I have downloaded, download, and then today, and then click import. I'm doing this. I'm exactly going to the location because before this class, I have to give demo, right? I have practiced this one more time. So I practiced by downloading today afternoon. So I'm just going. Okay, don't worry how I will know where to go like that. So we have to figure it out. We have to figure it. It will take some time. Okay. So for me also, first time when I was doing this 2 years before, the portal was entirely different. And today I'm going and searching where everything they changed the portal completely over the 2 years of time period. Okay. So don't worry about that. First time, it will take time. All right. So here it has extracted and listed me various tables here. See here, there is one table here. We are not interested here. We are not interested in this table. Let's see 3. And then let's move here. In column 5, we are seeing various occupational category, right? Construction, production, transportation, management, computer, sales, healthcare, education. Yes, this is what we want. And then if we move here, we see number of postings, job postings, and then number of people claimed that job or number of people uh, applied for that position, right? So we have these two details. So this is what exactly we need. So I'm going to load this data, extract it, transform, load to this location. So click load. So it will establish the connection and it will load here. Let me close this. And it has loaded as a table format. That is well and good. And I don't need the sheet one. We can remove that. And then here we can rename the sheet as job or jobs category, something like that. We are interested in this column, right? So data downloaded. I can't use this data right now. It is a messy data. I want to clean it up, correct? So how to clean that? I need this. I don't need this one. So select the one that I don't need. And then something I'm seeing here. So this column I don't need. So right click, column C, delete. And I don't need this as well. Right click and then delete. And then this is actually clients per posting. So I don't know why this came down during the import stage. See here, these are all we have to handle. Postings. Okay, here it should not be there, right? So client per posting. So this row is noisy. We remove that. And looks like everything is good. See here it is doing some average climate. We don't need this record. Delete that. All right. So this is the data. So what is the question here? Let's see. Which occupational category offers the best job opportunity in Rhode Island? We go here. So what this data is telling, let me zoom this a little bit. See, this is the number of postings, job posting. And this column is the number of people applying for that post, okay? Number of people applying for that post. And this gives the ratio. We'll do one thing, we know sorting method, right? Click here. Sort Z to A. So it sorts from descending to ascending. So 6.2, what that means? Difficult time finding the job. 6.2 is difficult time finding the job. Why? There are only 155 available job position for construction industry. Only 155. And see how many people are applying for that? 963. Do you think we can easily get job in this category? Challenging, right? So go for the production or go for office administration. There are only 569 job available. Job posting is 569 during that quarter. And see how many people are applied for that job? 1058. Do you think easily any office administration person will get job? Challenging. All right. So let's flip this one. A to Z. Healthcare. 2,482 jobs are available. See, only 211 people applied. See, education. And then again, healthcare support. 616. Only 320. If you see this ratio, see this 1.0, which means the demand and the supply are equal. When the ratio is 1.0, it means if there is a 5 posting, 5 people are applying. So it is equal. When there is a difference in demand and supply ratio, if it goes over, which means difficult time in getting job. If it is lesser, easiest time in getting job. So healthcare has a very promising job category of occupational sector getting job in Rhode Island. All right. So this is our analysis. So if you want, we can but our job is done. So yeah, we answered the question, right? So the top 5 categories are, we can say healthcare, education, architect, healthcare again. Yeah, we can tell top 3, right? Yeah, if you want to visualize, we can go for the recommended chart and we can still insert, but that's not required in our case because we already know the answer, right? Yes. So this is our findings. This is our analysis. Wendy, are you happy with the occupational category? You remember I told you
Healthcare.
75% to focus on somewhere, right? Healthcare. 75% focus there, 25% focus on data analysis, because I have a data. I'm talking based on the fact,
Facts.
not based on the fiction, correct? See here, how many job
Yes.
postings are there? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me cancel this. So this recording is still available. I know most of you are working, but find some time during this weekend before we meet Monday, okay? Let me get to the slide, okay? We'll see still what we have. All right, so today's summary objective. Yeah, we understand what is data integrity. During the download process or during the data transformation for process, I should not simply remove some record and then during the analysis, right? Always maintain the integrity of the data throughout the process. And we discussed the data type and data format difference, right? And then different kinds of data. We discussed that. What are the different kinds of data? Categorical data. And then what is the other one? Quantitative data. Quantitative data is all about numbers. Category is all about text data. If it is just a name, it's called as a nominal. If there is an order, we say that as ordinal. In the numeric data, if we count something, exact count, discrete. Correct. If it is a continuous data means it will go beyond the decimal, right? It is a continuous, simple concept. All right. And then we discussed about data mining and data collection. Also, how data scientists do various techniques in data mining. So we get some example: classification, categorization, anomaly detection, and then data collection is what we are working right now. And then we say we completed 2 use cases, one with census data and another one is DLT. So before we meet next class, okay, that is Monday, class number 3, we will do again some cleanup job we'll learn using the intermediate Excel skills. I will have some Excel file and then we'll work on that. So that class will be pretty much easy. And when you have some time before we meet, just practice the data type.xls. I'm going to post that in our Google Classroom tomorrow morning along with this class recording. And then this two is class 2, and then B is the demographic data that we answered, 2 question. And then third one is occupational category in Rhode Island. Okay, just try to replicate this one. Okay, just try to see. And I know this is too early to go all the phases, but at least if you can download and see how you are cleaning up the data, that should be totally good when we meet. Okay, just download, clean, and then see how you are doing. Okay. And if you want to explore more, please do it. As Alba said, yes, maybe I want to check how about the gender ratio in Florida. Yes, once you want to filter the data, choose the Florida location and then download that, clean the same way I did it, and then you plot and then analyze, interpret, and share your result with the class. Okay. All right. So let me do this. Let me stop the recording.